Namaste, Big Cat Fire Signs, Grand Rising. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the planetary hot topics for your next 7 days. On the 7th, the waning crescent moon in Gemini squares Neptune in Pisces. Feelings of being depleted is the common theme at the moment for you, and you may require more time to rest. Avoid overburdening yourself today. On the 8th, the moon enters Cancer. The cornerstone of something in your life may need attention for enhancement. Concentrate on ensuring any fundamental issues are being addressed and rectified. You also have the Sun in Virgo trining Jupiter in Taurus. Remaining receptive to opportunities as they will be advantageous to you at this time, optimizing your potential. On the 9th, the moon in Cancer sextiles Uranus in Taurus. Strive to achieve a minor alteration that can be swiftly executed. On the 10th, the moon enters Leo. Take care of your emotions and let your heart guide you towards the most pressing matters. This aspect may have been disruptive recently, so addressing it can now begin the healing process. The moon in Leo is conjunct Venus in Leo. The people in your life may require more attention. Assist them, and your time with them will be fruitful. On the 12th, the moon in Leo squares Uranus in Taurus. There might be something bothering you. You may feel triggered to react negatively. Consider examining the situation from a different perspective. On the 13th, Phallus, the planet of knowledge and wisdom, enters Libra. In the coming weeks, you'll learn to balance your intellect and emotions to make the wisest decisions for your life. Don't become overly fixated on making the correct choice to the point of indecisiveness. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave. Namaste! Grand Rising Fire Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 7 days. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Big Cat Wave. Let's dive in, darling dears, and unpack. Right, let's get your runestone and get it kicked right off. Thank you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, my fire sign. You get the blank rune. So a blessing, a wish, a desire is about to be granted unto you by the universe, no less. Fist bump. Keep it pushing, darling dear. And tell no one nothing. Don't tell anyone. You're about to be blessed, darling dears, in the nicest possible way. So I hope you was being careful what you wished for, because you're going to get it, darling dears. You are about to get it in spades. Let's turn down the music. All right, all these energies being bandied around. Let's get your ancestral message, your oracle message. Oh, the elastic band broke, so it means the cycle has ended. The blessing is on its way, darling dears. Base of the deck, passion and pleasure. This is about you what? Following your passions, darling dears. Finding pleasure in what brings you warmth, that joy. What's your ancestral message? Here it is. Watching the clouds, lie back, rest and relax. It's all tying in together, darling dears. Whatever it is you've been working towards, darling dears, you're about to get it. It's going to be a chance for you to what? Sit and ponder the amount of work it took to get you to this point. It's going to be easy sailing for you for the next 7 days. This also speaks about you being more grounded. I'm seeing a lot of dull yellow here. There's a lot of envy being directed at you, but I also see a lot of blue. It's about your throat chakra. You're able to speak and express your truth. You're stepping into a more leadership role, being more fluid with your communications. The throat chakra represents Friday, so Friday is going to be important to you, darling dears. It's ruled by Archangel Raphael. Call him at any time. It's also ruled by what? Libra energy, darling dears. Oh, excusez-moi, I said Libra, but it's Mercury. Libra is very important. Libra is what? The 7th house. The 7th house is the house of contractual partnerships. Freudian slip meant to come out. A contractual partnership could be business, platonical, romantical, but it's about agreements, darling dears. But the 7th house also speaks about what? Open enemies. So yeah, they're jelly bogelly, darling dear. Some of you are writers. It's about your work being seen at this moment in time. It's about the journaling as well. Maybe you've been journaling in your experience and want to write an autobiography or have it published. Whatever it is that you've been working towards, know this. Your ship is coming in. Love this. I don't hate it. All right. So you'll be able to rest, darling dear. And then on to the next project. But the energy that's being bandied around today, it's like the moon in Gemini squaring Neptune in Pisces, darling dears. It's going to make you feel a little bit drained and depleted, but you have to remember you've done the hard work. Just give yourself a little more time to rest and don't overburden yourself, because you have a blessing coming in, darling dear. You want the strength to enjoy it. Why is this leaning like that? That's better. Base of the deck, darling dear. Journey by moonlight. So some of you have been setting your intentions according to the new moons. We have a new moon coming up in Virgo on the 14th of September. So this also speaks about you believing in magic, believing that it's your time, believing that you've been noticed. You've been on a wandering path. It's poking out. It speaks about you stepping out of your comfort zone into the unknown. The transformation is definitely here, darling dears. Some of you prefer the nighttime, the night hours. This is when you are at your most cerebral, darling dears. My fire sign, this is when you get all of your downloads. Some of you are leaving a situation by the light of the moon. Why? You're moving in silence, darling dears. Moving in silence, or leaving a situation without giving no notification. Silencio is key. Loose lips sink ships, darling dears. Remember I told you that. Right, let's press on. Let's get a deck. We're going to use this one. I haven't used it in a while. Base of your deck, darling dear. What did I say? The lying liar. Someone who's a cheating, lying ass. They would like to sneak back into your situation, but it's also about ruminating thoughts going round in your mind, darling dear. 7 of Swords in the upright Aquarius as well as the moon energy. It also speaks about you thinking about the risk that you took to get to the position where you are right now. It's what? A blessing in disguise. You had to remove a lot of blessing blockers. It also speaks about somebody lying on you, speaking with the gingivitis mouth, darling dear. And the snake tongue. Yeah, merchant of slander. Jeremiah 9:40. But this person would like a second chance in your life, possibly what? To cut you even more deeper to the white meat, darling dear. I said cup you. This cup represents a relationship as well as your heart, a situation. Maybe you gave your heart to it previously, but not anymore. Energy around my big cat fire signs as they enter the next 7 days. Justice is on your side. We just discussed Libra, and here it is again. Yep.
the house of contractual relationships, darling. There's partnerships, business contracts, job offers. It could also be your business plan taking off. Maybe you ask for a loan, whatever it is, darling dear. You are being blessed. It's also about you being the karma. Someone or someone's didn't expect you to recover from a certain situation or circumstance. Well, guess what? Let's hope they was holding their breath. They create a lot of confusion in your life. Justice in the upright. It also speaks about being an advocate. Somebody's going into the legal field, or they will be seeking a legal advocate over the next 7 days. But it also speaks about resolution. You're getting some resolution to a situation, darling dear, which is going to create great freedoms for you. Yep. And it's going to be what? Upsetting for many, darling dear. If it's a court case, everything is going your way. You've got the blank room. You've got the kick back and relax. That's Jamaican terminology, right? And another one is what? Cutting your 10. That's where you cross your legs at the ankle, darling dear. You'll be kicking back and cutting your 10, darling dear. A lot of negative energy being directed at you. Yep. People that are seeing you as a missed opportunity. They better keep that skulldugger's hand from offering that cup of opium and bull swanky to you. It speaks about disappointment. Someone's feeling like a whole dickhead and a dumbass, but they're really what? A dummy bat. Moon and Cancer energy could speak about feminine energy, darling dears, but the moon energy speaks about your emotions. Somebody that had you by your emotionals, or it could be this court case, or the fact that he was in your emotionals waiting to hear about this job offer. But it's definitely a promotion for you, darling dear. It's going to create a lot of disappointment around you. Why? Because they wanted you to fail. It was better when you was the talk of the town and things were going wrong for you, darling dears. But everything had to go wrong in order for them to go right. You have the sword of truth and clarity. Yup. And you are the karma for them, darling dear. I hope they're taking that. Well, they possibly are, darling dear. They're what? Echopraxic, full-on copycats, darling dears. All right. What's behind you? What happened in the past? Let me hear about this past experience that made you what? Go into the unknown. Knight of Cups. This speaks about someone was charming, or you felt charmed in a situation, but it was transitory, because the Knight of Cups moves from mud hut to mud hut, darling dear. Where you was transitory. We have Scorpio as well as Libra energy. The Knight of Cups also speaks about you getting some form of message in the past, something that you was intuitively guided to leave alone. Why? You didn't feel stable in that situation. Anxiety. I'm also seeing that for others, you are moving away from a one-night stand or even a proposal, some kind of situation that was romantical, darling dear, but you saw it as a tissue of lies. Listen, you got to see them without the mask. If it's a work situation, you was amongst the barracudas, darling dears, the barracudas. But they're going to be disappointed, because if it's a HR situation, it's all good in your hood, darling dear. What's coming towards you in the near future? Listen, you had faith the size of a mustard seed. What did I say? You get a blessing, darling dear. The hierophant, the God card, has entered the building. This could also speak about higher learning. You're going deeper into your spirituality, using your psychic abilities, darling dears, to win. It also speaks about ceremony, some kind of certificating ceremony, or a wedding, an engagement, something that forms of bonding, darling. Some of you will be going to a wedding or be meeting the person you will be marrying over the next 7 days. Well, Venus has gone direct in Leo, so yeah, go ahead, but be careful, because we're still in the Mercury retrograde. All right. But it's about formal training, darling dears. Maybe you're going to get the go-ahead for your PhD. I don't know what it is. Whatever you've been working towards. I told you, cerebral. You've been cerebral, my fire sign. You have to have faith. Base of the deck. Some of you, it's a loving partnership, a new union, one you can actually trust in. Someone on your level, Gemini energy. A situation where there'll be a lot of talk, a lot of communication. Gemini also rules as the third house. The third house is of communications. It's also of younger siblings, as well as extended family members like uncles, aunties, and cousins. Somebody's got faith. that they'll be able to re-establish some form of relationship with you over the next 7 days. All right. You left a situation. You had to step without seeing the stair. Cups, I'm seeing a rush. Somebody had to rush and just chuck something in a bag. This person that they was dealing with was very tricky. All right. What crowns you at this moment in time, this future event? Single and independent, or finding your independence within a relationship. It also speaks about you knowing your worth, darling dears. Using that to your best abilities. It also speaks about whatever you are focusing on, darling dear, it's set to grow and increase. The Nine of Pentacles soon trots on to the Queen and then up to the Empress or Emperor. It also speaks about you being drama-free. Whatever situation that you had to avoid or had to leave in order to get where you are right now, standing your ground and all that, you did the right thing, darling dear. You're drama-free. Nine of Pentacles in the upright also speaks about you feeling more self-assured, darling dears, as you are what? Creating true, stable foundation. It also speaks about material things. Things that you're being able to buy with that money. I'm hearing buying land, property, investments, maybe in cryptocurrency. But you had, listen, divine has a hand in this, darling dear. And it's nothing like what? Divine timing, all in God's time. What you've been waiting for, darling dears, the opportunity to be able to invest, having the free funds. Your money's looking good in the wood. What's beneath you? What's beneath the big cat fire signs? As they what? Go towards their 11-11 fade. Yeah. You had to make that sound choice, darling dears, to leave a situation behind. Two of Swords. It wasn't easy, darling dears, because you had to make a blind choice. You knew what you saw and what you was used to, but divine wants to gift you with an 11-11 fade, as you call in your true soul tribe. Mutual minds working together. Discovering a new side of yourself, darling dear. One that is what? More self-sufficient, trusting in yourself, but putting the Most High at the head of your table. Let's dive a little deeper. You also left a situation where you thought you was amongst the like-minded souls. Okay, what's this? Yeah, somebody's about to walk into fame, be in the spotlight, darling dears. Yeah. It also speaks about publicity. But you left someone behind, someone who, what? Was a thief of your time, your intelligence, right? A pilferer, maybe even a house thief or a cut purse. But you left behind someone who is, what? A dickhead or a dumbass. They're extremely disappointed, darling dears. And what did I say about a one-night stand? Listen, what did I tell you about the soul ties? Or maybe this person would like one more night with you, darling dear, to get the soul ties going again. Their behaviors towards you, darling, just threw you away. You was fodder on the wind. All right. So where are you right now? The energies that are surrounding you right now. Any fears, feelings about the influences around you? Listen, you are controlling everything, darling dear. New home, car, career. I see the keys to a new flat. Or apartment, as you call it, a new home, darling dear. Could be an office. Somebody, I also just heard counseling. Somebody's going to be, what? Going for counseling, getting their mind right. We saw the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords was the ruminating thoughts, darling dears. Yeah, somebody needs to take more control of their life because of the toxic situations in the past. Wanting to what? Free yourself. This is about you voluntary going into the DNS, or you went into the DNS to what? Free yourself from toxic baggage that you didn't want to carry with you anymore. This is about you being what? Capable, sound, mind, body, and soul, as you see things from a different perspective. Major arcana. You're no longer sacrificing yourself to past situations or way of thinking, darling dear. Remember, you're being blessed by the Most High. Everything you did up to this point was divinely guided. Pardon me. That's the spiritual belch, because I speaks the truth. What about the outside people? The dull yellow we saw, the jealous ones, the mouth breathers. Yeah. It was all part of your what? Life cycle. You had to be like Folio, darling dears, and learn all of these lessons to be gifted with the tree of life again. They're seeing you have a new lease on life, darling dears. Focusing on your bag. Someone is counting your pentacles from the nosebleed section. They wanted you to choose them, darling dear, but you would have been stuck, right? You chose you in that situation. Yep. This is you claiming your independence, no longer wanting to be situations where you were struggling. Yep, and you won't be struggling. Look, you've gone from the 2 to the 8 of pentacles, darling dears. Love it. That goes to 10, releasing of generational curses, lack mentality, darling dears. This is having more than sufficient funds. People outside don't want you to be doing better than them, but that's their business. They should take their focus off of you and put it on their own astroturf. Yeah, they see you with options and choices, and they don't like it. Why don't they like you having options and choices? They're jealous of what you've got going on. No one saw the background work you did. Yeah, they're carrying a lot of regret, shame, and guilt. We've got Venus energy. Venus rules Taurus and Libra, 2nd house. And it takes 23 days to 2 months to transit, darling dears. This person has been thinking about what coming forward. Why? Please believe me, they've got something to tell you, darling dear. So they must be what? A skin-peeling liar, right? Yep, they're not going to tell you everything, darling dear. They're taking certain things to the grave. It's somebody that would like to hoodwink you because they're counting your pentacles from the nosebleed section, right? Somebody's seeing the abundance you're bringing to yourself. What did I say? You've got a stalker. Somebody who is what? Launching a hillbilly investigations. Could be on the internet, maybe in person. But either way, go and watch my Don't Get Smoked video where I teach you light kung fu and self-defense. What's in your hopes and fears regarding this situation that's coming towards you, the blessing? Yeah, that you make the right choice, that you don't what? Be taken in by hoodwinkers. Don't waste the money that's coming towards you because you have what? A whole bushel. A cornucopia of funds being gifted to you, darling dears. Yeah. This is about the relationships going forward, darling dears. Remember, we do the what? Boosie badass here at Don't Get Smoked Central. Eyes on everyone. And before they get a seat at your tableau, they will be investigated to the 10th power. You don't want no cuckoo in your nest. You know how it affected you mentally. It affected your focus. This is a destabilized foundation. You weren't stable in the situation with the cupbearers, darling dears, going from Valage to Valage. Didn't like that. Yeah. This is about you no longer being mentally stuck on what happened in the past, using that as your springboard as you are being blessed by the Most High. With abundance. Final outcome for my fire signs for the next 7 days. Yeah. Jelly Bogelli, the jealous mouth breathers, darling dears. This is someone who abused power. If you've got progeny with them, this person is not co-parenting the way they should. They're leaving everything out in the cold and they're feeling left out of the cold of the blessing. So you know this person up close and personal. Yeah. This person saw you as what? The golden goose, darling dear. But now they see you more so. Why? You got great. You didn't cry at their back. Nope. Because you saw them as what? Unsatisfied eyes, a pedestrian sperm engineer, or an animal in a kitten or Cuban heel. This is about you using your psychic abilities, your intuition, and your discernment. New opportunities. The biggest pentacale of them all is coming towards you. This is a new lease on life in your health, darling dears. This is your planning, but it's about you what? Planning all the way to the end. Law number 29 of the 48 laws of power, darling dears. You're doing the Wendy Williams. This is why you are getting this blessing from the Most High for your due diligence. Love it. Let the guilty stay where they are. You don't hear nothing. East Island and Stevie Wonder. Final card. And then we're out of here. Final card. Oh, somebody was saying that they was touched and molested as a child, but we already saw that it's going to be a lie that's told. You was always an alpha female, darling dears. They tried to break you, but never again. You have the what? The memory of an elephant. Yeah, just like the elephant in India that murked that lady twice. Your memory's like that and you haven't forgotten a thing. This deck has closed itself. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. I just heard the word compensation. Somebody's going to receive compensation, darling dear, for something that happened while there was a child. Could be this incident, darling dears. Anyway, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Big Cat Wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.